Jacob Fatu kicks Solo Sikoa out of the Bloodline. Becky Lynch's WWE return plans. A bombshell statement about the New Day. R-Truth comments on John Cena being his childhood hero. JBL has absolutely no interest in a WWE return. How Triple H and Stephanie McMahon celebrated New Year's Eve. Wade Barrett confirms the end of his WWE run. Omos wins a championship outside the WWE. Let's dive right in. Becky Lynch's WWE return plans. The man Becky Lynch is expected to be part of the upcoming premiere episode of WWE Raw on Netflix, and it seems that the former Women's World Champion could be picking up where she left off. Next week on Raw, the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan will take on Rhea Ripley in a last woman standing match for the Women's World title, and it seems like this stipulation could have been added in order for Lynch to return and interfere. After all, it was Morgan and Dominic Mysterio who took the World Championship from her last year and made it seem like an accident. This week on Raw, the promos from The Eradicator made it seem as though her feud with the 30-year-old star would finally be over following the last woman standing match. So there's the possibility that Lynch could interfere to cost Liv Morgan the title. There are a lot of factors since Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Mysterio are expected to get involved. The man could return next week to neutralize the attacks from Morgan's teammates and then push for her a title shot at the title if Rhea Ripley comes up short. Becky Lynch could push for a rematch for the Women's World Championship upon her return on Raw. Dominic Mysterio ruined her last title shot when he used the steel cage door as a weapon. Rhea Ripley is expected to move on and have a new feud with a different superstar. So this could be the perfect place for Becky Lynch to return and make it clear that she wants a title shot. It was noted that the man's gimmick could be different when she makes her return, so it's likely that she won't be seen as a face or a heel. Instead, she could take on the tweener role similar to her husband Seth Rollins. A bombshell statement about The New Day. The New Day's final days of 2024 took a shocking turn as the popular group unexpectedly embraced a heel persona in WWE. Recently, Kofi Kingston made a bold declaration of the group's 2025 goal. The December 2nd, 2024, installment of Monday Night Raw featured a 10-year anniversary celebration of The New Day. Just as Woods and Kingston were on the verge of parting ways, Big E made a massive return. The former world champion offered to serve as the faction's acting manager until he is medically cleared, preventing the group from splitting. In a shocking turn of events, the former Raw Tag Team Champions turned heel and kicked Big E out of the group. Since then, the New Day duo has been heavily booed by the fans and has been unable to get a word in edgewise to explain their actions. Today, Kofi Kingston took to X and declared that 2025 would belong to the New Day. The former WWE champion emphasized a no-nonsense approach focused on hard work and uncompromising truth, regardless of public opinion. No bullsh, just hard work and the truth, whether you like it or not. 2025 belongs to us, he wrote. Wrestling veteran Tommy Dreamer recently spoke about the former NXT Tag Team Champions receiving a negative reaction from the crowd. On the December 30th, 2024 episode of Monday Night Raw, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods came out to a chorus of "New Day sucks" chants. Speaking on the Busted Open podcast, Tommy Dreamer praised the New Day's recent heel turn, highlighting their unique approach and emphasizing the potential for significant heat if they begin targeting other WWE superstars. I enjoyed the segment, but most importantly, New Day has really changed their career and done their turn differently. They did it new, and what have they really done? They just hurt you with their words. Wait till they start taking out your WWE superstars. If done right, these two guys could have the most amount of heat that I've seen in a long time. If I'm a heel in WWE, I'm worried. Only time will tell if Woods and Kingston will win singles titles as part of the New Day, or if they will pursue the World Tag Team Championship. R-Truth comments on John Cena being his childhood hero. WWE superstars often retire from wrestling when their bodies can no longer withstand the physical demands of the sport. Ahead of the premiere of Raw on Netflix, R-Truth shared his thoughts on his in-ring future. In 2023, the former United States champion sustained a severe injury that led to a life-threatening MRSA infection. This serious health crisis nearly compelled R-Truth to retire from professional wrestling. However, through unwavering discipline and perseverance, the star made a remarkable recovery and returned to the ring. During an interview with Chris Van Vliet on Insight, R-Truth expressed his desire to continue wrestling, comparing himself to Rey Mysterio in terms of his longevity. The 52-year-old legend emphasized his current physical condition, stating that he feels healthier than ever and can still execute various moves. "I like being in the ring. I think I'm like Rey Mysterio with this right here. I will let my body be the guide and be the answer to that. I always listen to my body, always. And right now, man, to be honest, I've never felt as healthy as I feel now. Clear-minded, clear-headed, still can do my backflips, still can do my splits, he said. The former WWE World Tag Team Champion further indicated that he is ready to showcase his abilities whenever the opportunity arises. Truth added, "There's a lot of things that this generation hadn't even seen me do yet, and I still can do, like you said, just sometime I don't need to do it. Just give me an opportunity, I will go out there and show that," he said. John Cena is an inspiration to many WWE fans. However, R-Truth, despite being older than the Cenation leader, comedically refers to the latter as his childhood hero. The 52-year-old veteran recently shared the origin story of this amusing dynamic. R-Truth recounted an interaction with John Cena where he confessed to being a childhood fan. The former WWE champion responded positively and encouraged Truth to incorporate elements of his style into his character. "I texted John Cena and asked him about dressing like him, and I got the ha ha ha, the laughing emoji, and I think it's great. I think it's great. Run with it. So, he just became my childhood hero with his blessings," he said. JBL has absolutely interest in a WWE return. The Attitude Era is widely viewed as one of the greatest periods in WWE history. Vince Russo, the company's head writer in the late 1990s, recently addressed whether he wants to return. John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL, criticized Russo's writing on a recent Something to Wrestle episode. The WWE Hall of Famer also took digs at the 63-year-old's TNA and WCW stints and claimed everything he's touched has gone either bankrupt or gone under. On Sportskeeda Wrestling's Writing with Russo, Russo referenced JBL's TNA appearances to prove he did not put the company out of business. He also confirmed he has no interest in working for another wrestling promotion. "I'm not in the wrestling business," Russo said. "I'm in the Vince Russo business. I have no interest getting in the wrestling business. I have no interest working for NXT, WWE, AEW, NWA. What else did I forget? What else is out there? I've got no interest working for any wrestling company ever again. I haven't worked for a wrestling company in 12 years. How could JBL be working for TNA if I put them out of business?" How Triple H and Stephanie McMahon celebrated New Year's Eve. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon spent their New Year's Eve in the sunny weather of Florida to welcome 2025. WWE's Ultimate Power couple celebrated New Year's Eve at United States President-elect Donald Trump's party inside his Mar-a-Lago club in Palm Beach. One of the biggest changes under the Triple H era is the new holiday schedule for WWE superstars. The chief content officer has allowed stars to take a week off for Christmas by holding double tapings before Christmas celebrations. While most stars are back at work starting on December 26th, The Game and his wife Stephanie were invited to Trump's New Year's Eve party. They were joined by Linda McMahon, who has been nominated as Secretary of Education as part of the WWE Hall of Famers cabinet. In a photo posted online that has gone viral, Triple H, Stephanie and Linda posed together smiling for the camera. There were other prominent people at the party, including billionaires Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos, senators, governors, and other political allies. WWE held the final episode of Raw of 2024 on December 30th at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It was also the last show of the brand on the USA Network, with Raw's Netflix debut set for January 6th. In a post on his Instagram stories, Triple H sent a message to the WWE Universe while teasing what was coming to Netflix next week. "Well, that is a wrap on 2024. We went all over the globe, we sold out, we set records, we lit the world on fire. But I can tell you this, January 6th is right around the corner. Netflix. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Are you ready?" WWE has hyped Raw's debut on the streaming platform by building rivalries fit for WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley is set to challenge Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship, while Jey Uso goes one-on-one with Drew McIntyre. The rivalry between CM Punk and Seth Rollins gets settled, while Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa battle it out to determine the tribal chief and owner of the Ula Fala. The episode also officially starts the year-long farewell tour of John Cena, who will be retiring at the end of 2025. Wade Barrett confirms the end of his WWE run. Wade Barrett's time as a commentator on WWE Raw came to an end earlier this week. It looks like he isn't the only one wrapping up his run, as fellow veteran Joe Tessitore has also bid goodbye to the flagship weekly show. Ahead of Raw's move to Netflix, Triple H announced that Pat McAfee would be returning to The Red Show to resume his duties. Michael Cole, who's currently a play-by-play commentator on SmackDown, also confirmed that he would return to Raw on its Netflix premiere episode on January 6th. Earlier today, Wade Barrett thanked the USA Network after the December 30th, 2024 edition of Raw marked the end of WWE's decades-long partnership with the media giant. The former Nexus leader also disclosed that the current Raw commentary team would be replaced by Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Joe Joe Tessitore confirmed the news when he dropped a message on Wade Barrett's Instagram post, writing, "What a fun ride to be by your side. You're the best, my friend." As of this writing, there's no official word on whether the two men will move to SmackDown. However, Barrett and Tessitore will be joining Big E on the post-Raw show on Netflix's YouTube channel. The British star hasn't competed inside the squared circle in a little over 8 years. However, recent reports have suggested that a potential match between Wade Barrett and Drew McIntyre is in the works. Earlier this year, Barrett expressed his desire to face McIntyre at Wembley Stadium. "If I could have one match for the remainder of my days on this planet, it would absolutely be me against Drew McIntyre at Wembley Stadium. If they dangled that in front of me at any point in time, yeah, absolutely. I'm coming back, and I'm having that match, sold out at Wembley Stadium. But that is a bit of a pipe dream," he said. With the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event right around the corner, it will be interesting to see whether the 44-year-old superstar enters the 30-man Battle Royal as a surprise entrant. Also officially starts the year-long farewell tour of John Cena, who will be retiring at the end of 2025. Omos wins a championship outside the WWE. Omos has been absent from WWE television since early April, when he participated in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The Nigerian Giant is a champion again following his return to the ring on January 1st in Tokyo, Japan. It has been 271 days since Omos wrestled a match, failing to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the April 5th, 2024 edition of SmackDown. He has mainly wrestled on house shows over the past year, with his last feud being against Seth Rollins in May 2023. To the surprise of many, the former Raw Tag Team Champion was named as the newest member of Team 2000X in Pro Wrestling Noah. It was then announced that he'll be teaming up with Jack Morris to challenge Naomichi Marufuji and Takashi Sugiura for the GHC Tag Team Championship. At Noah the New Year, 2025, Omos and Morris defeated Marufuji and Sugiura to win his first championship outside WWE. It was also Omos' first title win since losing the Raw Tag Team Championship to Randy Orton and Matt Riddle at SummerSlam 2021. In the same event, reigning United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Ulka Sasaki in a singles match. It's part of WWE's continued collaboration with Pro Wrestling Noah. Jacob Fatu kicks Solo Sikoa out of the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa has the Ula Fala and claims to be the tribal chief. However, he didn't earn the prestigious necklace as he claimed it, while the original tribal chief Roman Reigns was away from TV. Sikoa said Reigns didn't deserve to be the tribal chief as he lost the undisputed WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. The street champion of the island will now take on Roman Reigns in a tribal combat match for the Ula Fala on the January 6th episode of WWE Raw. If Sikoa loses, he will no longer be the tribal chief. Moreover, he may be kicked out of Bloodline 2.0 by one of its members. The person who can remove him from the faction is none other than Jacob Fatu. The Samoan werewolf is no doubt the most impressive member of Solo Sikoa's team. He even overshadows Sikoa at times, and his in-ring performances are simply mind-blowing. The former North American champion may face some serious consequences if he ends up on the losing side on January 6th. Sikoa's credibility as a leader could take a hit if he suffers another loss to Roman Reigns. Under such circumstances, Jacob Fatu might remove him from Bloodline 2.0 and declare himself the tribal chief. This could be Fatu's way of giving Sikoa a taste of his own medicine. The former MLW World Heavyweight Champion could remind Sikoa of what he said when kicking Jimmy Uso out of the Bloodline following last year's Mania. For those unaware, the street champion of the island told Jimmy losing had consequences after he suffered defeat against Jey Uso in Philadelphia. This led to Tama Tonga's arrival, who brutally assaulted Big Jim. Jacob Fatu could do something similar to Solo Sikoa by reminding him that losses have consequences. The Samoan werewolf could then become the new self-proclaimed tribal chief of Bloodline 2.0. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa's feud could conclude after January 6th. After that, WWE might introduce a twist in the Bloodline storyline and book Jacob Fatu to betray Sikoa. The two could then face each other at WrestleMania 41, with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa by the Samoan werewolf's side. Jacob Fatu has arguably been grabbing more limelight than Sikoa in recent weeks. This was widely expected and was reportedly the main reason why Fatu was introduced a bit late in the Bloodline storyline despite being signed to WWE. Hall of Famer Rikishi recently praised Jacob Fatu, saying fans had yet to see the best of the powerhouse. He felt viewers needed to witness Fatu in a one-on-one match to realize his worth. Hence, the Samoan werewolf could finally get a singles match against Sikoa at WrestleMania 41. As of now, this is mere speculation, and nothing is confirmed.